Hey, welcome. I'm Brian, and this is Guitar Solo Reactions. Today, we're doing Steve Vai and the song For the Love of God, which appeared on the record Passion and Warfare from 1990. I've never really listened to this record that much, so this is going to be familiar with the song. I've seen him live a couple of times in a lot of videos and DVDs and all of that stuff, so I'm sure I'll recognize it. But I did not buy this record when it came out, but I had bought pretty much everything he had been on before that. The Zappa stuff, the Flexible when it came out, the Alcatraz record, and obviously the two David Lee Roth records, and then kind of moved on or whatever. And it wasn't till Alien Love Secrets, which was two records after, or 1.5 records after this, and that kind of brought me back into liking him. I bought some DVDs and all of that, and but I haven't really bought a lot of records recently of his for sure. So anyway, a little bit of backstory. I know who he is. I've loved him for a long time. Just haven't really kept up with his recorded work. So here we go. Steve Vai, For the Love of God, with an orchestra. Yeah, what an amazing melody. Zooming in on his foot. Yes, he can keep time. Yeah, that's so amazing. Yeah. Wow. I love that lick. I love all of the licks. Okay, quickly. I recently did Far Beyond the Sun, that Ingve piece that he did with the Japanese new orchestra or new music orchestra or whatever that was called. And the commonality is that they're fearless. Like, I mean, actually, Steve Vai's completely fearless by doing all that aggressive whammy bar stuff that he would normally do in his normal concert. But if he goes out of tune here, I guess he could grab. Looks like he's got a second guitar there. But I'm just saying, like, he is not holding back at all. And he's basically doing his thing with this amazing piece of music behind him. And I have heard the song quite a bit. Once that melody came in on the oboe, I was like, oh yeah, I know what this is. So this looks like it's off this record, The Sound Theories Volume 1. And I can't wait. I'm gonna listen to this tomorrow. It's got a lot of his songs on it. The first disc is "Kill the Guy at the Ball," "The God Eaters," "Answers," "Salamanders in the Sun." I think I remember that. The Attitude Song, of course, and "For the Love of God." This piece, and then the second side must be all just completely new compositions for the. This is the Metropole Orchestra from the Netherlands, and this was released in 2004, 2005. If you're a fan, you know all this, but I do not. So, anyway, here we go. Oh my god. That's like so interesting. He turned on his Fernandez Sustainiac or Sustainer pickup. I forget what it's called now, but I saw him switch it on, and then he just cranks on his Floyd Roses, and I'm sure he tears those up. And I'm just blown away by how he's always been an incredible musician. He's probably one of the most interesting guitar players of all times, and technically really cool. And anyway, I don't know. It's just funny to see him do exactly what he would do in a rock band setting, but with this huge orchestra where if something goes wrong, it would be semi-catastrophic. Jesus. Wow. What would you call that technique? It's all like octave dispersal or something. Like he's just hitting like basically two or three notes, but they're completely in different strings. Wow. There he is again. He's like blowing on the guitar, it looks like, and turning on the Fernandez sustainer pickup. Like, make it look like he's blowing on it. What a cool. Anyway, what can you say? There we have it, Steve Vai, the incredible Steve Vai, tearing up the guitar with the Metropole Orchestra, doing his song from probably one of his biggest records, the Passion and Warfare record, the song For the Love of God. What an amazing piece of music. And a no holds bar guitar attack, I guess, or something. It's just amazing to see him treat the guitar like he would in his normal show. And I'll restate this. It's just like, to me, breaking a string, any of that could have just like made it go sideways. Now, it's not that he can't switch out the guitar, but it's a little awkward in front of, 60, 70 people in the orchestra and the audience. So, cool. I cannot wait to listen to the records that this is from, and Sound Theories, Volume 1 and 2. I remember when those came out, and I was kind of interested in it. I didn't buy them. I haven't heard them. But I'm definitely going to check out the first disc for sure, because those are songs that we're all pretty familiar with. And yeah, so anyway, I'll probably do more Steve Vai if anybody's interested in that. If this gets some traction, I'd love to do more. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just a one-off deal. But if you stayed this far, I really, really appreciate it. If you love Steve Vai, so do I. And this was a really special show, special version of that song. Obviously, probably to him more than us, to have an orchestra playing your music like that. And being kind of a, I don't know about a protege to Frank, but you know how Frank did a lot of, mostly his passion was orchestral writing, and how he struggled, although got a lot of orchestral stuff out there. It wasn't until the modern ensemble in Germany took a really serious look at it where I think he got it where he wanted it, as far as attention to detail and all of that. So I think Steve Vai can ask almost the same from this Metropole Orchestra, and I'm sure they've done Zappa things. I'm absolutely sure they have. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and I really, really do appreciate if you stayed this far, and please come back. Thanks.